you go.
That's our theme song.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Pre-Rendered. I am your host, George Benitez, and here I have with me as always, Wade Patrick Sheridan.
What up?
And Ricardo Gale.
A smashing good day to you all.
And this is episode 8. Got a pretty chill episode for you today. Not much has been going on. I mean, besides the whole Xbox thing, but we already went through that last week. So, E3 is just around the corner, so we're going to have some little predictions and wish lists for you. Let's get to it. So, apparently, after the whole Xbox debacle, we're still getting, more and more negative stuff coming out of it. Negative reaction to the whole Kinect, always on, Skynet, 2001, Space Odyssey, computer watching your every move, and while you're getting naked while you're in front of your Xbox.
It's there to learn about us.
Yeah, it's learning human interaction and stuff. So for the invasion, anyways, so apparently it's, you tell me, Rico. It was Germany and Australia that voiced their concerns about the whole always online camera, and they're afraid that it's gonna record and watch all their movements, and
yeah, basically and I know in Australia, based on their civil liberties rights and stuff like that, the new Kinect would be deemed a surveillance device, because the system is basically on standby 24/7 as long as it's plugged in, awaiting your commands. And so they have a lot of concerns about, well, how secure is that connection? Will someone be able to tap into my Xbox and then find out what it is that the system is passively receiving? And will that be able to be routed somewhere else? So there's a lot of concerns with the system as far as that concerned. But really, it's interesting because the only reason why that negative publicity is coming up right now is because it's coming on the heels of what just happened. Xbox just happened to get really, really unlucky, and sort of a lot of other people. But what's happened is previously, because of a tragedy in Boston and things like CISPA and things showing up, there's been a lot of privacy concerns in the media and in politics going on, and the people in the gaming community kind of don't care about it. It's the Xbox, and I sort of have a really weird feeling about it, because on the one hand, I kind of agree with them. It's a little sketchy on the privacy, and I'd need them to define it a little bit more. But on the other hand, George brought up a really good point. It's like, I've wanted this since I was a kid. Since I first saw that Iron Man movie, I've wanted something like the Kinect, and I've really, really liked the idea of it. And I guess I sort of always just understood that there would, the camera would have to be there waiting for you to activate it in order for it to work that way. So I guess I never really looked at it from such a privacy concern. But that's kind of the only reason why it's such a hot button topic for Xbox right now.
Hello? Did you just die?
No. No, I'm still here. But it's just, I'm really interested to see how they kind of deal with it, because they've been using the legalese and double talk to get around a lot of it. The Xbox is not an always on system, but it does always have to be connected to the internet, or when it's not connected, it has to do like a once 24-hour check or something like that.
Right.
But
there's still a lot about the system we don't know, and everybody's kind of jumping the gun to assuming the worst. That it's like, oh no, they're going to surveil us. We're going to watch us when we're jerking it while our Kinects are know our patterns and what we like to look up, and it's just kind of stupid. I mean, I seriously doubt Microsoft that or I can understand the concern and the possibilities with it, but we've been in this age for a long time, and people don't seem to understand that. Like
the Watch Dogs age.
Yeah. I see what you did there. But I mean, our cameras in our phones can be hacked. You know, the recording devices. You know, it's everything's kind of online. You know, I don't.
Especially like think of things like Google Glass coming up, which is a 24-hour recording device. So it's becoming more and more real.
I mean, I can find my apartment on Google Maps and see a picture of it and probably me in it. And it's like, this is, it's not, I don't know. Maybe I've kind of just like moved on and just like say, you know what, people know what I'm doing at all times. We have to get over this. I understand it's our rights, but you know, welcome to the future. You know, you're not going to do anything that's not going to be monitored.
Well,
And the Skype call is probably monitored. I mean, it's the nature of the beast. Security. It's always been a balance, I guess.
But I guess that's the thing. Now people are thinking that the balance is starting to tip, and therein lies the problem.
But I feel like the balance has tipped ages ago, and just people are just noticing. Oh, now it's a freaking camera that's on top of your TV. You know, dude, you've had cameras around you for, especially in Europe, of all places to complain. That place is always just full with cameras.
Dude, they show that in Fast 6. They show that. You're absolutely right.
Cameras, it's like...
Yeah.
But those cameras are not inside your living room, and therein lies the difference.
They might as well be inside your living room. I mean,
I guess what I get from what Rico's saying and from what everyone's complaining about, maybe it's not so much what it can do, but the threat of what it can do. Like,
right.
The possibilities of the bad things this causes.
Right.
And that's what's getting people, like, upset about it. And it's like, you know, our webcams on computers, I've read tons of reports of hackers going into webcams and just sitting there watching people. So it's just the possibility of bad things happening that worry people.
Right.
And I think that's actually a very legitimate worry, and it's up to the consumers to actually speak with their wallets and determine, you know, if that is something that you want, at least make them define what it is that it does and, you know, state your claim on your rights. But like you said, speak with your wallet. I personally won't buy the Xboxes, mostly because it seems to be more about television and crap. But
well, here's the thing, like with Microsoft, that they're not giving you another option. Like, people who really don't care about Kinect, why does that have to always be on? I mean, it's fine if it's always connected, whatever, but to always be on, like, just give the option to turn it off and do whatever you want, you know?
Right.
That's what I think. And this whole thing, everything that's been going on since Xbox One, I mean, to your benefit, George, we don't, like, to their benefit, like you were saying, they haven't said anything and we don't know everything, but they're allowing all this discussion to happen, and they're not coming through to, like, get out the right message. Like, they're not coming out and saying what needs to be said. Like, they're kind of just sitting back and letting all this bad, negative talk all over the internet happen, and it's not working. I don't think it's really going to help them out.
Right. I mean, this has been going on since before the announcement, just the whole negative comments and rumors and all that stuff. I mean, what can you do? You know, maybe E3, this will all
that's kind of what I'm thinking too.
You know, we don't know anything about this console or PS4. I mean, this is just speaking generally. We don't know anything about these consoles. We've literally just got a small taste of them, and you know, and people are jumping the gun. Like, it's almost as if people forgot that the PS4 has a camera too. You know?
Yeah, it does, and we don't know anything
which is
about
hilarious. They like showed a picture of it. Hey, this. I don't know if it's coming with it, but hey, this has a camera too. We got Kinect as well.
I read an interesting article which kind of touched on what you said, George, and it said, like, the Xbox's main problem is that they release too much information. Because just like you said, PlayStation also has a camera, but they didn't announce shit about any of their camera. So there's not a lot of negative publicity hovering around them right now.
Right. PlayStation said literally nothing about their system.
Smart head.
It's true. I mean, it makes sense, but
still, as a company, I think, you know, Major Nelson, whoever is over there, should come out and address some of these things. I feel like it.
Yeah. Again, it's a weird beast to tackle. I think, you know, trying to do rumor control and.
Yeah.
You know, and what if you say the wrong thing? What if it's not, you know, official? You make a mistake. Somebody else says something, makes a mistake. it's.
Especially
reminds me,
things
though.
are probably in flux right now.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
subject
things
to
are
change.
probably it's something. Yeah, probably something subject to change, and you can't make an official statement so soon. They start
Yeah.
shipping
Come
them.
on, who wants to be the first to put your foot in your mouth?
Yeah,
It's been crazy though. The
has been
memes and the pictures. I mean,
it's been a crazy couple weeks. But
Yeah.
at some point, I think it's a little unfair at this point to make any huge judgments. But again, we've had this discussion last week. But yeah, I do understand the concern for this camera always been online, but we've been here for a while now, so obviously people don't care that much. I think people just care because it doesn't play used games and they didn't show games. That's all. I think Australia. I think Australia and Germany was just really mad that they didn't show any games at that press con.
they showed FIFA. I mean, that's what he cares most about.
They should
right?
like FIFA.
Yeah.
And puppies and fish AI. Australians gotta love that shit.
Fish AI. But yeah, moving on. All right, guys. Since E3 is coming up, and real soon, real quick, I just want to go through some rumors. But after that, I just want you guys to let me know what you think, and I mean, not what you think, but what do you want out of E3 in games? Like, what do you expect? What do you want to be shown or released or announced, or from any of the companies off the top of your head? You don't have to go too deep into thinking about it. It's just a nice small little discussion. But first, let me give some headlines prior to you guys giving your thing. Let's see. There is a rumor that it's not a rumor, but the Shenmue voice actor was teasing a Sega project, so it could be Shenmue 3.
I'll see it when I believe
it.
I doubt
about that game the other day too.
So there was that. So
I'd be
also
shocked.
Blizzard delays the Codename Titan MMO to 2016. It said that the team was 100 people. They dropped it down to 70. And they said that they're going to pretty much remake the game because I guess they done goofed and fucked up and they need to change the technology or whatever. Something happened.
It's a good thing they're Blizzard, huh, guys?
Yeah, they can afford that. But that it is what it is.
Yeah.
I guess people that bought their $175 tickets to BlizzCon expecting a new announcement. Have fun playing Diablo 3 on the PlayStation 3.
That sounds exciting, George.
It sounds like I'm kind of angry that I didn't get a ticket to it. What else is there? Oh, and Curiosity, that our friend Peter Molyneux.
Yes.
Our friend Peter Molyneux.
Oh, I'm just saying, he's everybody's friend. I mean, that guy is a friend.
He is.
Anyways, there was a game that he created. I think this was last E3 or the E3 before. I can't remember. But it was like a tablet game, and it was a box, and you had to pay like a microtransaction to like take away from the box, like take a box out of the box.
I'm already disgusted.
Anyways, this happened, and pretty much only one player in the world can actually get what's inside the box, like inside the center of the box. And
who's in it? Milo?
No, so no.
I'm free.
So apparently, it seemed like the message was kind of it didn't seem clear to me, but apparently they're making a new game. I think it's called Goddess, or it's not Goddess, but Goddess, like with a U. Mm-hmm. And the person who won the Curiosity thing, he announced that this person has like say on how the game is made or the rules of the game or some crap like that. Like he's gonna be a major part of this development thing.
This
so
sounds like
he bought his way into being a developer.
I don't know if it's a developer, but it again the message just seemed kind of like unclear on what the hell.
Like most Peter Molyneux things.
Right. He's just like it's like, oh, you could you're part of the whole thing, you're the god of the game or whatever. I'm like, wait, what? I don't understand. So from what I took from the video, you guys can find it on YouTube, the Curiosity, what's inside the cube winner video or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that game sounds like the worst game ever made.
What? The
Curiosity.
Well, it wasn't really a game. It's a
steal your money.
It was considered an experiment, and then so it says over 900,000 active users destroyed.
So they made $900,000 off
at least.
I don't know what the prices were, so I can't comment. But yeah, apparently. So he's making another god game. It says it basically amounts to being a digital god in the studio's upcoming goddess. It sounds very life-changing on the surface. When Muna goes on the video to announce the winner of Curiosity will share in the success of Goddess, as every time people spend money on the game, Henderson will get a small percentage. So that's a big deal.
Not too bad.
We even know who that guy is.
Assuming the game actually sells.
Yeah, well, I would say it will sell because Peter Molyneux is really good with God games, God type games. I mean, sure. Black and White, Populous. I think it was Populous. Yeah, Populous.
Spore.
No, Spore is makes us. That's the people from. No, that's Will Wright.
Sim creator.
Oh, okay. That's right.
But
yeah, I want to see how. Yeah, go ahead.
I can't see why that game wouldn't be good. Wait, wouldn't be. Yeah, I can't see how that game could be bad because he's known for his God games. So.
I want to see how he explained all this, so I'm going to have to look it up.
Yeah, you'd have to watch it. So, he speaks in riddles, but according to people, the person's going to get a small percentage.
He's like, so we had this cube, Curiosity, and you're curious, right? So you just go in, and you pay money, and it comes apart. And then when it comes apart, it becomes a part of you. And you get this prize.
And then that's really a pretty awesome prize, though. You just become... You're getting a percentage of the game now.
Was this prize announced...
No, it was a mystery. That was the whole thing. So it could have been, yeah.
I just see this as a huge money grab, but
it already happened.
A huge successful money grab.
Yeah, it's pretty successful. That one guy just freaking he's now getting returns. He probably paid like $1 to open up that thing. Now anything over $1 that he gets that's good. That's a good investment.
It's not bad. It's good for him.
It's awesome.
Now, back to Shenmue 3. If I would be so shocked if that ever came out. And to the point that I really doubt it is Shenmue 3. And if they were ever to revisit Shenmue to do a Shenmue 3, it's at the point where, I don't even think that many people even really played part 1 and 2. That's why 3 never happened. And then on top of that, to try and get new people to play this game, it's going to have to be it would have to be a game that incorporates Shenmue 1, 2, and the new stuff so everyone can follow along that story. I really doubt it's Shenmue 3. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. But yeah, I really doubt it is.
I've never played the Shenmue game, so I can't really comment. So yeah, there's that. So I don't know if it's people are excited or not. I know a lot of people like it, but
people online clamor for it, but I wonder if that's just the loud minority of people just screaming for that game when in reality no one really wants it.
Yo, this is a highly, highly anticipated E3.
Yeah, and also another rumor. I guess this would be the last one until we start talking about. There was a Mirror's Edge 2 pre-order page on Amazon recently.
Oh.
That popped up and it says it was for the Xbox. It showed it with an Xbox 360 box art placeholder or whatever. So it was on there and they grabbed the screenshot. That would be awesome. I love the Mirror's Edge one. That was like a cult classic.
Yeah, I've heard good things. I've never played it myself.
Yeah.
It's taken them long enough, that's for sure.
Right.
I'm surprised the sequel didn't happen a lot sooner, but
it's by DICE, so I mean they're busy making freaking modern duty Battlefield 12.
Yeah, people have been asking for Mirror's Edge forever though.
Oh my god! I just read some shocking news. Knights of the Old Republic could be coming to iPad.
That's pretty sweet. It's a matter of, are they updating the graphics or is it just a port?
Well, it's probably going to be like the PC graphics. So I mean,
that's pretty good actually.
But it's on the iPad. I mean, that's awesome.
We've come a long way with games.
That's pretty crazy. But anyways,
I don't have an iPad because I'd never get anything done.
Yes. Just be stuck on the shitter for hours and hours until you run out of batteries. It's like, yeah, I've been done ages ago. My ass hurts, but you know.
But I must force choke just one more.
I need to become my ravenous self. Anyways, but yeah, moving on. So, what do you guys want from E3? Or what type of games are you looking up for?
Every year, I sit and I pray to the gaming gods, and I cross my fingers, and I do spirit fingers, and I do every ritual conceivable to have them announce Half-Life 3, and it never happens. But every year, I will hold on to that hope that it will come someday.
Another announcement, Valve's not going to be at E3 this year.
Well...
Sorry to crush your dreams, Wade.
My dreams have been crushed since Episode 2 Half-Life 2 came out, so...
I don't know what... I hate that guy, Gabe, whatever.
I hate him too, and I hate the company, so...
Gabe Newell, or whatever. Gabe. No, nobody loves Gabe. He hasn't come out with freaking Half-Life 3, Episode 12, whatever they're on now.
Oh, so you guys don't like it because of the whole aversion to third episode of games thing?
I don't like him because it's like...
he's not making the game that everybody wants.
Yeah, we didn't want Left 4 Dead 2... we didn't want Portal's cool, I guess, but like
I did not want Portal 2.
Any of those,
especially how he was doing like the cock tease too. It was just like "Hey guys, I got a special announcement for you. Coming to the PS3."
Valve, when it comes to games, it's like they got ADHD. It's like, oh, this looks cool, let's go make this. Oh, well, now this looks cool, let's go leave it and make something else. And they don't finish like anything. They just go from one thing to another, just jumping around. And what we all just want is Half-Life 3. That's it. I could have done away with Portal and Left 4 Dead and all of that stuff just for Half-Life 3.
I see.
Makes sense. Or Rico?
I would like to see Capcom announce a new fighting game, whether it's for, and I don't mean a new fighting game as in Street Fighter 4 EX plus 2 Alpha 12. Ultra Ultimate
Hyper Turbo
for real.
Continuous
I would like
shift.
a brand new Capcom property. Maybe not brand new, I'd love to see Project Justice revived, but I've already reserved my hopes that that's not going to happen. But just any other Capcom fighting franchise I would love to see. Additionally, from Square, I'd like to see some kind of game announcement that is not Final Fantasy 13 something.
Final Fantasy.
I would like...
That's a throwback episode.
I like the Final Fantasy Versus 13 that they announced previously, and maybe Kingdom Hearts 3, so I'd like to see them actually follow through with those. And what else? I think that's about it. Those are the two main things that I really like to see so far.
You forgot to say Final Fantasy 7.
That's
or Kingdom Hearts 3.
He said Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. I wasn't listening. I just don't listen to you, Rico. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No one does.
I listen.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate that.
I'm with you on that. I hope Versus 13 is shown and given a new name because it should have nothing to do with 13.
I agree.
Anymore, I would love to see what's going on with that game. And you said no Final Fantasy. I think it would be awesome if we got a Final Fantasy 15 trailer and it looked awesome and it looked good and Final Fantasy can get back on track and be good again because I really want it to be good again.
Well, I think they should just name Versus... whatever 13.
Oh, Versus should be 15.
Should be 15, or just maybe just they should just do a reboot. Just kind of go the Tomb Raider route. Just call it Final Fantasy.
They did do that with the what's the name of the, was it 12 that was online and it was so bad they recalled it?
Yeah,
no,
I don't
think
think
Final Fantasy 11.
14. He's talking
14. Well, 11 and 14 are the two online ones.
Yeah, but 11 was
that one was 14 then. The 14 was the one that was so bad that they publicly apologized for making a bad game and then they recalled it.
Yeah,
Realm Reborn.
I saw some new art for it recently and it looks fantastic. So
yeah, that's what we
out.
again. But this is what we said when when the original version of 14, everybody was like, "Whoa, this looks great!" And then they played it. Man, fool me once, Square. Then again, I hated Final Fantasy 11, so there's no way I'm gonna be interested in either of those games. So.
Yeah, it is an MMO, and I'm trying to stay away from MMOs.
It is finally coming out for PS3 though this summer.
Yeah. Oh, PC, you should really pay. I hate playing MMOs on consoles.
The only one I did was the DC one, and it's weird.
Yeah. This is weird. Ha 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 ha. As for me,
say Halo something.
I don't think so. I mean, they probably announce it, but I just really want to see what those 15 exclusive titles are, or whatever the hell freaking Xbox One. I just
can't wait to be disappointed, can't you?
I can't wait. I cannot wait. Can't wait for my commitment to Sony is again. And this show is gonna be, and then the show's just gonna be boring because we all agree on the same thing. Yeah, man, Sony's awesome. But
none of us.
I really want to see what maybe a Battlefield. I mean, not a Battlefield, a Battlefront 3 or something.
EA is showing off the Star Wars stuff.
They are showing off Star Wars stuff, but they haven't said anything on what it's going to be. I think they hinted to Battlefront, but I could be wrong.
That will steal the show.
Speaking of which, I'd love to hear what BioWare is working on, because I heard BioWare has been kind of secretive. I heard they had a couple new projects in their pipeline, so I'd love to see.
Well, I know they've been working on what was it? Command & Conquer.
Really?
They announced that like 3 years ago, like 2 years ago. I think it was like 2 E3s ago. They showed a trailer to a new Command & Conquer game. It's being made by BioWare.
Nice. I'm interested in that shit. That sounds interesting.
I can't remember. And then they're also starting to discuss. I know they were asking about for Mass Effect, the next Mass Effect. What should?
Yeah, I heard about that.
And they had a new universe.
And then Dragon Age 3 has also been looming around in the background. They said it's going to be
one of those announcements as a confirmed game would be more than enough for me.
Dragon Age 3 is definitely confirmed. Mass Effect they are going to make another one. But I know I just want to see what Dragon Age 3 looks like because it's using the Frostbite engine, and it would be nice to see another game other than Battlefield using that. Other than a first-person shooter using that, I really want to see how well that comes out because it's gonna look gorgeous.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to that as well. Even though it's like, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, Dragon Age 2 was great. The first one was way better, but Dragon Age 2 was still a good game. But
Did I finish Dragon Age 2? I don't think I did.
It was pretty quick. I
got pretty far.
Short game.
I got all the DLC characters, and then for some reason I stopped playing it. Even though I enjoyed playing as the DLC characters.
Yeah, I didn't spend any money in DLC on that game. I don't think that game was not worth DLC. It's like, I as much as I love Felicia Day, I'm not going to buy her character, her elf character or whatever.
No, she got me. I got the elf.
I like the redheads.
But this E3 should definitely be the most interesting and news-filled one we've had in years and years. The last couple of years, I think E3's been terrible, actually. And pretty boring.
Last year was pretty dead. I mean, to the point that the fact that Ubisoft took the show, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That almost never happens. Yeah, last year's was bad. But then again, it's just because these consoles have been going on for so long.
But I mean, even before that, I think previous years it was pretty bad.
Yeah, exactly. The year before that, I mean, Sony had some, like, what was it, Last of Us and all that stuff announced, but it was still kind of dying down. It was just these are nice, but you know what we really want.
We really want Half-Life 3, Gabe.
Exactly, Gabe.
But he's making a new computer console for everyone.
I don't know why they're doing that, but okay.
So you only want Half-Life 3. That's it. Nothing else.
All I want.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have to buy their console if Half-Life 3 is a Steam box exclusive.
That would be terrible.
That would suck.
It's gonna be a launch title.
Yeah, that.
Just make us Orange Box 2, all right, and slap that Half-Life 3 on there, and whatever other shit you want to put on there, and we'll buy it and put it on console, please.
But going back to the Xbox and Sony thing, I just wanted to make one last comment. I mean, what I really want from E3 is the Xbox to kind of dig themselves out of the hole, like really surprise us and show us that, you know, they're not fucking crazy. Like they're not completely oblivious to, you know, every
social media. Yeah. I'd like to see that as well.
I mean, if anything, the only people that can disappoint us right now is Sony, and I'm scared they're gonna do it. Like, because there's so little we know about PS4, and we have all this hopes for this system that it's gonna like save us from the dark ages of Xbox One. You know, like a hero will rise, and I'm scared that these systems are probably not as, you know, as different as we may think they are. Like, I feel like, you know, Sony.
They have a tendency to walk in each other's shadows.
Yeah. But as well as, and not only that, like even if Sony does well, you know, and you know my fears are, you know, put away. I really want Xbox. We need Xbox to do good.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because the only other competition, it doesn't exist, and it's called the Wii, and that's not. That's a
competition breeds innovation, man.
Exactly, and I mean, you could see what happens when Sony is not challenged.
Yep.
And you got the start of the PS3. You got that's exactly what happens, and you know, I think Microsoft is now starting to follow in their footsteps, thinking like, oh yeah, we're the hot shit now. Let's do this.
Take risks, guys.
Yeah, but you can see the end result, and I think Sony learned their lesson. But then again, we could be wrong.
Speaking of digging themselves out of a grave, I would like to see Nintendo rise from the ashes a little bit.
It's not going to happen.
Damn, George!
I just said I'd like to see it.
George. No Smash Brothers can save you from the Wii U.
I don't think it can either, but I want those games to be great, and I want. I don't know. I want to see what they can do.
What if they did the Pokemon MMO with
then that's it. We're all buying
trading?
Wii U, and you're online if you
damn
say
it, train, really?
It's the trend.
Can you guys hear it, or did I say that for nothing?
Yeah,
I hear it. That's the sound of all of us rushing to buy a Wii U if Pokemon MMO came out for it.
Exactly, man. It must survive.
We would seriously all buy it if that happened, though. Let's be for real. Let's be honest with ourselves. We would all buy it.
What they need to do is bundle it with the new Smash and the Pokemon MMO. And then just crip walk all the way to the bank.
No, but for real, I want to see them do good. I would love to see a new IP from Nintendo. Stop using the same characters.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired of, playing the same goddamn game.
Let's revisit some old ones we haven't used in a while, like Star Fox has been MIA.
It's been on the DS, that's about it.
A remake of the 64 one was on the 3DS.
Oh, wait. Well, no, they had a Star Fox Assault on the... Right? Was it called Assault?
Yeah, isn't that the 3DS remake of the 64 game?
No, they had this. They had the 3DS 60. No, there was one on the regular DS. I can't think it was called Assault. Yeah,
it's been MIA from a home console.
Yeah, definitely.
Metroid Other M turned out pretty disastrous for them. So maybe a return to form like Metroid Prime 4 or something like that.
But freaking whatchamacallit was the return to form.
What?
Other M? Wasn't that supposed to be like kind of going back to the retro style play of...
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
You failed.
It was supposed to be like the old style, but kind of with different camera angles almost. But
I mean
it was still the same like kind of side scrolling, but like.
Well, when I said return to form, I meant return to Metroid Prime form. Is what I meant.
Right.
But yeah, I want to see them do well because they've. I don't think I've enjoyed an E3 Nintendo press conference in 10 years.
Last year, didn't you see those fireworks? I'm sorry. You're clearly wrong, Wade.
I probably haven't enjoyed their E3 since GameCube.
So, okay. So any other wish lists from, or wishes from the magical E3.
The Batman game that's coming to 3DS and Vita. That's like a Metroidvania. I want to see that shown off.
Interesting. I've never heard about that, but yeah, I'd like to see a demo of the new Arkham City. I mean, Arkham Origins to see what that's like, see the playability, or especially I'd love to see what is it, Deathstroke? Yes.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a Deathstroke demo because he's a playable character if you pre-order it, and I'd like to know if I need to pre-order that right now.
Just for Deathstroke? I mean, it's probably going to be like short as shit.
I would tell you from experience with Arkham City, you didn't have to. They said, "Oh, pre-order to get Catwoman," but in reality, if you just bought the game when it first came out, you still got Catwoman. I feel like it might be the same thing with him.
Yeah, but if it's a good enough game, I don't mind buying it on opening day anyway.
Yeah. Oh, I want to throw this out there. Persona 5, where are you at? Where's Persona 5 at? I would love to see that come to console. Avoid the handhelds. Go to home console.
So that's about it. I think we've pretty much touched up on what we want from E3. Hopefully we get what we want from E3.
And a little more.
And a little more. Hopefully a lot more.
Yep.
I think this is going to be probably one of the best ones in a long, long time. So it was a nice little show today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We will be back next week.
Oh, yeah.
And we're getting, just another day closer to the big, awesome epicness that's going to be Xbox One versus PS4. Or maybe just PS4 by itself and Xbox.
The showdown. The Battle of the Titans.
Yeah, I think it's already over. Yeah. The clash of, I think Xbox is now David and the light. But in that story, David won, so I don't think that's a good analogy, a good metaphor, whatever. Anyways, guys, let us know what you think of this episode. Let us know what you think about the show, all that stuff. Leave comments, blah, blah, blah. The whole deal. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Like. Comment.
Subscribe.
Thanks again. All hail Mustache. So yeah, we'll see you next week.
Rate us. Thank you.
Peace.